Getting a US visa is not magic, it's a strategy, but most importantly, it's a synergy between the team and you. Guys, today I'm gonna cover the topic of what is the client's involvement in a case if you wanna get the real results of 90% or more of the approval chance for your case. Also today, you will be able to learn how to get a free evaluation of your immigration case. Let's go! Hello, my dear friends. I'm Stanislav Shamayev, a licensed business immigration and corporate attorney in Miami, Florida. Today we're discussing the client's involvement in the case and what you need to understand to achieve the best results. First things first. How do you become a client of my company, of my corporation? This is the 3 steps. Step number 1 is sorting out mechanism for you and for me. It's called a free evaluation. I mentioned that in the beginning of the video. It's important to go through that step, and everyone does that. Everyone has to do that because that's where I look if you have a potential. And potential means that within the next 6 months, working with a team on your case, you will get the result of at least 90% chance of approval. Step number 2, called complex immigration planning, where in 2 phases, you first meet with a data manager who sucks in all your information. Then based on that information, I do the strategy, the written strategy for your case. You get the presentation of the strategy on phase 2, and we discuss everything, the grade, the chances, the improvements, what's in, what's not, what's important, the timing, the next steps, and all that. And you get that written strategy at the end with the list of documents for your priority visa. That's step number 2. Step number 3, signing a contract with my company for the service complete case filing. Okay, so from the date you signed the contract and made the first deposit, basically your case begins. Technically, it begins with the popping up of the Telegram Messenger group, where it's you, me, and most importantly, your team, who is going to be leading your case for the next 5 months, and you will be working in synergy with those people, up to 12 persons working on your particular case. This system has been time tested, guys. We've got more than 3,400 approvals for almost 10 years working in my company, which means that many people have done it. So I know exactly what it takes from the point A, signing of your contract, to the point B, getting approval in your case with usually premium expedited processing in 6 months. And every case is unique in itself. I've never done 2 similar cases, guys. Never. All strategies are unique. All documents are unique, recommendation letters, expert opinion letters, descriptive letters, description of each and all recognition and achievements in your case. This is a lot of work. You need to understand, guys, that your achievements and recognition, or maybe your business documents, if it's a business visa, is this much. The rest, thousands of pages, is a descriptive work, which means that every single thing in your petition needs to be described and written out in a particular structured way. And this way takes a lot of time to complete. So in my company, we have 4 levels of your involvement in the case. And all those 4 levels have the price tag on it, okay? So the complete case filing is the basic layer to work with my company. It's the cheapest one, but it demands the most involvement of you in your case. So we have 4 levels. Number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4, the top one, the most expensive, where you spend less hours weekly on your case. We measure those things by hours, guys, believe it or not, okay? The chances are all the same, the cases all look the same at the end, regardless if it's the first offer or the 4th offer. It's all the same. One thing is different: how much time you commit to your case. So offer number 1, 220 hours. That's roughly 11 hours a week for the next 5 months. Offer number 2, 210 hours, roughly 10 hours a week for the next 5 months. Offer number 3, 150 hours, roughly 7-8 hours a week for 5 months. And offer number 4, about 40 hours total, about 2 hours a week, but we need more of your hours in the beginning because that's when we get the majority of the information from you. All right, now let's talk about a very famous myth or legend that I always see, and sometimes I experience it with our clients. Hey, Stanislav, I paid you $22,000, so do the work. Sure, I'll do the work, guys. I love that you hire me for the top offer that we have, which is turnkey or VIP, but I know nothing about you connecting the solar panels in the field. So it's impossible for me to describe your critical role. It's impossible for me to describe your contribution in the industry, the new algorithm you used, how to produce more energy from those solar panels. And also, I don't know nothing about that judging engagement you had 5 years ago in this competition because their website does not exist anymore. You guys see what I'm driving at, and I'm sorry if my frustration came out because, it's just my thing is to get you the result, okay? Money for me is important, but not as much. I don't have to work anymore, guys. I've achieved all my financial goals. I'm doing it because I love it, okay? And I want to bring 10,000 of you by the year 2030 in the US. And that's what I'm doing for. That's why I still have the fire in my eyes when I work on your cases, but I cannot do it without you. Even if you pay me $1 million, okay? It's just impossible. You know, all my cases are real. They're all organic and natural. And it's all the synergy that we have in the company. So even if you go with the top price, with the top package, impossible without your involvement and giving us all the information to draft those recommendation letters. We don't know who those people are. We don't know what they're gonna tell about you. We don't know what their expertise. You can see where your involvement with this, even if you don't draft the letters themselves, right? Because the recommendation letter could be easily 3-4 pages. Easily. Sometimes even more. I'm not talking even about expert opinion letters. Those are different animals. 15 pages is the minimum, sometimes 20-30, okay? So imagine you have that niche in AI with the project management in some top company with a lot of NDAs that you sign. So we cannot maneuver, and none of those people in the team have access to that information. So you're the one to provide this to us, and you're the one to provide it to us in a structured and quality manner, okay? Guys, and if all of you understood it from day one, that you have to work on your cases and do it from the very beginning, my life would be so much easier. And that's why I'm making this particular video, just to make sure that you guys understand the teamwork, a concept of it, this synergy. I'm not one of those attorneys who's gonna say, just pay me and come back in a year and your case is ready. Right, I don't know what's gonna be that case, if it's gonna be fake, who does recommend. It's just a disaster, okay? That's not how it should be if you really care about your future. Because guys, I'm sure in the future, artificial intelligence is gonna go through all those cases and see what's up, what's popping on that block, or what was popping on that block when the case was prepared, okay? So you wanna make sure that your case is of a high quality, and that means your engagement. Stanislav, what's your purpose? What do you do in my case? Well, I do 3 important things. The most important, I strategize your case. I have your written strategy. I'm on the 4th level of reviewing your documents, and I'm the one to draft your memorandum, the final legal document. The rest of the time, you work with my team in synergy. Guys, I want to emphasize in synergy, okay? And you create this evidentiary base depending on which package you chose, or you draft those letters and everything, or we do based on your information, but it's always the synergy. And I'm the one to control this process and do the strategic things in your case. All right, guys, now how to get started with your case? Get the free evaluation. The link is below this video. Fill out the questionnaire, send it to me within 2 days, I'll get back to you and give you the free analysis. Look for the word potential. If you see the word potential, then go to the next stage, complex immigration planning, where I will build that written strategy that will become your landmark when you start working with a team on a complete case filing. Smash that like button, comment, ask me a question, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Telegram, and other platforms. My name is Stanislav Shamayev. I'm a lawyer of the future. Your future begins here. Good luck.